Ching Chao. Hi, I'm Benji, here on January 20th, 2021, here again to show and share with you a story that comes from where? Where is Ching Chao from? 5 seconds. Which country around the world? Ching Chao. That is from the country of Vietnam. Yay. Now, Vietnam borders Cambodia, Laos, and China. We'll put Vietnam on the hook here. Now, today's story comes from Vietnam. However, the story is not about Vietnamese, but it's about a foreigner couple in Vietnam, a foreigner couple that come from Thailand. The story is called The Price of Love. Once upon a time, there was a couple. Here we have they were a newlywed couple, and they were very poor. They had a house, and they were so poor that they offered one of their rooms for rent. Now it happened that the man had to do a 10-day volunteer community service, so he had to leave home for 10 days. Now, a couple of days later, a rich merchant man, wealthy, comes strolling through and sees this woman, young, beautiful woman, and he begins to fancy her. He fancies her in a sentence, means that that he likes her. And he yells, "Hey, pretty woman, hello." And she goes, "Mind you, look at the bun on my hair, for I am not young, I am married." "Oh," he said, "you are too young to be married. May I have a place to stay, to water myself and my horses?" And she said, "Okay." But she had a very strange feeling about this man. So as he comes in to stay for the night, she gets the neighbor's son to stay with them too, so that the man will not try to make any advances or trying to like her too much. But the man just said to himself, "I'll just wait until the next day." And sure enough, the next day came and he asked if he could stay another night. He gave extra silver coins to buy a beautiful dinner. And that second night turned out to be a third night that he wanted to stay. So what he did is he began to woo her. What does to woo her mean? It means he was doing things to make her like him. He gave her a new dress. He showered her with jewelry. And every day he stayed an extra day. He said, he goes, yes, he showered her with more gifts and things that go bling bling. And she asked herself, why can I not have these things? Well, there she was. She was happy. She had jewelry. She had a new dress. And she began to really enjoy this feeling of luxury. Well, within a few days, who comes back? The newlywed husband, who is angered at such the sight of seeing his wife and this man in his house with all of this food. And he really, really wants to kill them both. He even gets a dagger. But he loves his wife so much that he decides not to do any violence. Instead, he takes the case to the judge. So all three of them, they all go to the judge. And the judge says, he asks the three of you, who is the husband? He remains very silent. And he says, she remains very silent. But he says, the rich man says, I am the husband. And the poor man says, no, I am the husband. And the judge says, the solution is easy. Who is your husband? He asked the woman. But the woman remained silent, and she only cried. Ooh, hoo, hoo. And the judge then said, because of your silence, all three of you shall be punished. So, the idea was that the man and the woman the judge ordered that they carry this big drum over 5 hills like this. Carry this drum together over 5 hills and return. And the couple did. They returned. They were walking up the hill. And the woman said, oh, this drum is so heavy. And the man, the husband said, I shall carry the most of the weight, for it is the only way that I can measure to show you how much I have always loved you. And they returned. But throughout the journey, that was all that was said, nothing more. And he was probably thinking to himself, he was very quiet. He was probably thinking that his wife deserved so much more. And that's why he said nothing more. On the way returning, now the woman had to again carry the drum, but this time with the merchant man. And there they go, up the hill again. Wow. And the rich man said to her, you should leave your husband and marry me, for I can give you gifts and you can live a life of happiness and luxury. And she was so sad. She said, yes, but you will treat me like a slave. Even now, look at you. You give me most of the weight of the drum to carry. And nothing more was said. When they came back, the judge ordered the drum to be put down and to have the drum open. And what happens when they open the drum? Out from the drum comes a little man. And the man points out as to who the real husband is. Well, the judge orders that the man, who is not the real husband, that his wagon, his goods, be taken away from him. He shall be publicly lashed or whipped, and he is sent out of town empty-handed. And that was today's story called The Price of Love. I hope you enjoyed this tale from Vietnam, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye.